What's going on, guys? Welcome into Rover Sports, guys. I hope everybody's having a nice day today. I hope the volume is appropriate, and I'm going to be talking a little bit about the Chicago Bears acquiring Khalil Mack. I think that the Oakland Raiders, I first want to congratulate them on a great trade. I think that Reggie McKenzie's days are numbered. He's an old general manager. He doesn't really know what he's doing. John Gruden has to step on in and do everything. I love the move to get rid of Khalil Mack because it's a ballsy move. It's going against what the fans want. And just because this guy is a good player on a bad team doesn't mean you should sign him to this kind of money. I mean, this defense is older. You got tons of older players. This is not a team that is ready to compete for a Super Bowl championship. And Khalil Mack is just way too much money. I mean, let's break down 144 and divide it by 6, because that's what the Chicago Bears now are going to be paying their player. And now Khalil Mack, I mean, he's signing for 6 years. That's just a ton of money. It's really tying up the Chicago Bears, and you're putting just so much faith in Mitchell Trubisky and an aging offensive line. So basically, if I calculate this correctly, let's divide 141 by 6. 141 by 6, and that is going to be the price of admission for Khalil Mack, which I don't agree with at all. It's way too much money. You're giving him $23.5 million a year for a guy that was just injured last year. The Oakland Raiders did wonderful. They are now going to be having 2 first-round picks each in 2019 and 2020. That is absolutely brilliant. I don't think that Khalil Mack was so coveted, and John Gruden went out there and he got a great player. And now the Chicago Bears, if they got to 9 wins, 10 wins, that would be a shock. The Chicago Bears in the division playing against Minnesota, playing against the Green Bay Packers with Aaron Rodgers. The Bears are going to be at least third in the division. Maybe at the highest, they're going to be third in the division. So, Chicago's going to maybe win 7 games. They're going to maybe win 8 games. And then Oakland's going to have maybe the 12th overall pick. They're maybe going to have the 10th overall pick. They need to address the offensive line, and they need to get a star running back for when Marshawn Lynch is going to retire. The Oakland Raiders need a tight end prospect. They need a good tight end that is young, that John Gruden. Now you have tons of weapons. You now have tons of cap space open up for you if you're the Oakland Raiders. It is absolutely a brilliant maneuver by Oakland. I mean, I can't believe that they got 2 first-round picks for Khalil Mack. And the Chicago Bears are done. I mean, their team is basically a team now that they're going to need Khalil Mack to get like 10 sacks a year, and usually this is going to backfire because you look at Chicago, and it's not like Chicago has unbelievable cornerbacks. Their offensive line is okay. Their defense with Vic Fangio is going to have to be absolutely spectacular, but now Allen Robinson's getting paid a ton of money on that team. Mitchell Trubisky's going to cost some. Jordan Howard, they're not going to be able to retain in a couple of years. You look at the wide receivers of the Chicago Bears. They paid Trey Burton $8 million. I mean, way overpaid for market value. So the Chicago Bears, I mean, they're just out here spending recklessly. The Oakland Raiders are making good, solid decisions. They cut Switzer, they get A.J. McCarron and let Cook walk. They are active, and I give John Gruden a ton of credit. Screw everybody that says it's a bad move for Oakland. They're just biased Raider fans that like Khalil Mack. It's a business, and when you get offered this kind of deal, you take the deal. The Raiders crushed the deal. The Chicago Bears are big losers in the NFC North. They have no picks, way too much money accounted for. They're not going to be able to spend and get top dollar free agents to come through there. And now they are just a team full of paper tigers, and they're not developing people at all. So really good move by the Oakland Raiders.